Click one.
Package Sheriff's Office, this is Jody. How can I help you?
Hi Jody, this is Devin again. Hello?
It's not much better.
I think there's a.
Okay, are you?
Well, we're calling and we're using speaker because we want to record, the conversation.
I can't understand anything you're saying.
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, just take it off speaker and then I guess we'll repeat.
Okay. Can you hear me better now? Oh, no, I can't hear you. Hold on. Is this better?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, so what's going on?
I seen 2 squads pull up at my house last night, and they went into my vehicle, and I called Clintonville PD because I thought it was like someone from Clintonville, and they said that there was that it was no one from Clintonville, so to call the sheriffs, and so that Waupaca Sheriff County. That's why I'm calling you to figure out
Okay, well, where do you live?
in Clintonville.
We're recording the call, so we'd rather not say like the exact address.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Man,
Sir.
it's weird.
What's the address that this happened at?
Hold on. Man, we'll edit that out. I guess we'll just 251 Morning Glory Drive. They beat on an apartment. They should know what apartment number and stuff.
Say what?
Man.
Okay, so I seen 2 squads here, right? You heard that part? And I called.
There's 2 squads. Okay, so didn't you answer the door once they came to your
No.
house?
No.
I'm trying to.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, get me off the speakerphone.
I can't
Why?
because I'm recording.
Okay, well I can't hear what you're asking me.
Well, you can hear me talking to you now. I'm confused.
Okay, well now I can, but otherwise when the other person starts talking, I can't understand what you're saying.
Okay.
So what's your last name?
Caswell, Caswell.
And your first name?
Devon, Devon.
Okay. And you didn't answer the door when the officers came to your house?
No, they weren't officers. I was Waupaca County Sheriffs.
And they didn't identify themselves.
That's still officers.
They didn't identify themselves. They beat on the door, but they did not say their name.
Did you come to the door?
Yes, long enough to realize who they were, and then to usher the kids into the back room, and then we did not answer the door, man. We chose not to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm not certain who came to your house last night, and we don't give that information out over the phone.
Oh no, that's not right.
Can I ask why?
That can't possibly be right. It's public knowledge.
Well, we just don't get. We don't. You could be saying that you're anybody.
Okay. It's
so
public record though to say who responded to a call or to say who came. Like that's public record. So even assuming that we are anybody.
Okay. And with that, you go through our records department, but dispatch doesn't. We're not allowed to just give stuff out over the telephone. You have to go through the proper channels, and that would be our records department.
I was told to call this number.
True. Is there, ma'am? Is the sheriff available or anybody maybe that would be able to provide a little more illumination on the subject? Because the reason we're calling because the police beat on the door and we seen then that they beat so hard on the door that it was scary. Okay,
It scared my kids. That's why I put them in the back room.
We looked outside and there's a patrol, your SUV things. There's one on each side of the vehicles that collectively we own, and then they beat, and they won't identify themselves. we're like, who are you? We're asking them who they are, that they're scaring kids and stuff, and they won't identify themselves. But they did open the vehicle,
All on
and
recording.
all on recording. We're recording them out the window. And they opened the vehicle, and then they closed the door. But then ultimately, and then they came back again and beat on the door, and I was like, who are you? And this is on, and they won't say anything. Nobody will say anything. I was like, man, you're scaring the kids, and like, dude, who are you? And nobody said anything. They just kind of snuck off into the dark. But at the end, there's two patrol. I mean, so we have the license plate and stuff. I guess we could find out that way. But it's just that we were wondering if we could, in a more civil manner, like discuss why the door was open. I'm assuming without a warrant, as none was provided, and then two, it was just to put, at the end of the day, the only thing the police officers did besides beat on the door and scare everybody is to put a tow warning because the vehicle isn't plated.
But there is
yet.
no warning.
My mom saw it somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure that part out. But the I'm guessing the reason they came was to tell us we have till December whatever to plate the vehicle or it'll get towed out of the parking lot here. And we're wondering who those officers were because they failed to identify themselves when we asked them, and they're beating on our door. I mean, this is not like hey guys, I'm here, answer your door. This is who in the hell would pound on my door like that? Like, you know what I mean? So we're trying to do it in a more civil, like than an attorney going through a public record search or a subpoena. We're just inquiring at this point, who. We've gotten the nerve now to even call you because we've been scared of you guys for about a week now. So we're just trying to civilly inquire who it was that opened our
And
car,
if I could speak to them.
and if we could speak to them personally, and that's why we're calling. We don't want them to come back here. We don't want them to call us back. We would like to initiate the conversations. It makes us more comfortable that way.
Okay, well, this is dispatch. I don't know who came to your car, and what are your names?
Devin and Jason. And can you transfer us to someone?
Devin. Well, hold on a minute. What's your last name, Devin?
I told you already.
Didn't you take that down?
Devin.
I couldn't understand. Your voice is your phone is breaking up.
Devin Caswell. You had me spell it too.
And what is your name, sir?
My name is
Jason
Jason.
Cotter.
How do you spell your last name?
Cotter.
And what's the phone number that somebody could call you back at?
It would be 715-460-0607. And if it could just be noted that it might take, they might have to call twice or just because if it takes us a minute to answer on the first one, it's because we're starting the camera as well. I just want to be transparent on all that.
Also,
Okay, well,
was there anyone that
okay.
you could transfer me to speak on more?
No. I'll ask our sergeant. We'll have to. I don't know who came to your house.
that would be.
It's not a county address. It's a city address.
I know. I called.
Dispatch does not disclose that information over the phone anyway. So we'll have to.
I'm just
somebody will
asking
call
to
you back.
speak to someone
Okay.
higher than you.
Okay, your phone is cutting out again, but someone will call you back. Okay?
I don't understand why you can't transfer me to the sergeant.
Because your phone is cutting out. We don't give that information out over the phone.
Can
It goes
okay.
to the records department. But
On a separate note,
I'll
then, could
talk to
you,
the sergeant,
on a
and I
separate,
will-
ma'am, on a
they'll get
separate,
back to you.
ma'am, on a separate note, could
Yes.
we speak to an officer, please, about somebody entering our vehicle without our permission?
I'm gonna talk to the sergeant. I have to find out. I don't know who was at your house, so I have to find that out.
Okay.
Because this is not a county address.
Can
Right. That's why it's
Okay.
so strange.
Can you transfer me to
So-
the place that you said that you're getting a hold of?
I'm going to talk to the sergeant and I'll have him call you back.
Why
It's
can't
a
I?
hard no. It's a hard no. They're saying no.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
it's,
okay.
your phone is cutting out again.
Yeah.
So I'll get
My
ahold of the
phone
sergeant
is
and he'll call
fine.
you back. Okay?
We're hearing you fine. Okay, thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am. Yep.
Thank you.
You're such a rude.
That's Jesus. Are you kidding me? 10.